Are you sick of your Instagram not growing? Tired of blaming the algorithm for not pushing your content out there to millions of people? Wondering why you can't get the results that you desire? Dreaming of getting new followers, leads, and customers every single day? Well, today I'm going to cover the 3 core reasons why you aren't growing on Instagram and how to fix it. Stick around because all 3 are extremely important to understand together. And if you enjoy the video, leave a like. So first things first, one of the big reasons why you might not be growing on Instagram as fast as you like is your content is simply boring. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it has to be said because sometimes an honest confrontation is what it takes to actually get you results. Because if your content was really captivating and engaging, chances are you'd be getting better results. And this goes for all pages, theme pages, personal brands, business accounts, etc. You need to develop the skill of creating content that grabs and holds attention. Maybe you have to heighten your personality a little bit to come across as more engaging. Maybe you have to start speaking about a few of your controversial opinions and being a bit more bold on the stances that you take. Don't fake it, but just say what you believe instead of trying to hold it back to please people. Maybe you need to work on your editing skills or hire an editor part-time to help you edit your content in a more engaging way. Or maybe you read some books on storytelling to better cultivate your story. So you might be telling the same information, but you tell a better story around it to keep people more hooked into what you're saying and therefore getting a lot more reach. And honestly, I'm not perfect at this either. This is just a fact. I've helped my clients absolutely crush it with short form video content, grow their audiences, go viral, get a ton of new customers. I've also done it on my own theme pages. But personally, when I've been creating content on my new account at Cleverpreneur, my short form videos have just not done that well, which goes to show I know the strategy really well because my clients have succeeded based on our guidelines, but maybe I haven't developed the ability to be as captivating on camera across short form video. Clearly I've done okay with longer form video like YouTube, but maybe I need to develop my ability to hook and then maintain attention on TikTok, Instagram Reels, etc., which is on me. So that there is something that I can work on. But if you aren't getting results, especially with Reels, it's likely due to them not being interesting enough to catch people's attention, or you haven't been doing it for long enough. So you've only posted 3 or 4 or 5 Reels and you haven't blown up, understandable. But if you're consistently every day putting out really valuable, engaging, enticing content, eventually they will start getting picked up and pushed by the algorithm. And the way you can prove this, as you can see, there are a ton of creators nowadays that are still blowing up using Reels. Now, the second reason is something I just alluded to a few seconds ago, and that is you are not posting enough content. Increasing the volume of the content that you post helps in more ways than you may think. Firstly, you become way better at actually filming content by repetition. You know how I was saying that you might not be as engaging on camera? One really good way to improve that is just to do it over and over and over. That's how I got better at making YouTube videos. If you look at my videos from 2.5 years ago, I was terrible. And since then, I haven't taken any charisma courses. I haven't taken any storytelling courses. I haven't learned how to create videos through any sort of course. I have simply just done it every single week for 2.5 years, 1, 2, 3 times a week. And through doing that, I've got better. Now, another benefit of increasing the volume of content is you have more pieces of content out there working for you. Unlike normal feed posts, carousels, single images, etc., a reel has the potential to be picked up weeks or months from now. So every time you're posting a piece of content, that is a new opportunity for you to gain exposure for weeks, if not months to come. On top of this, you'll have way more data on what is and is not working. If you post twice a week, let's say, every month, that's 8 to 10 pieces of content. If you do that for 3 months straight, you've now got 30 pieces of content, which gives you a bit of data on what is working, what isn't working. But if you post daily, after 3 months, you've got 90 pieces of content. So 3 times as much data on what is working, what isn't working, what titles are good, what thumbnails are good, what length of videos are good, what topics are good, etc. And that's going to allow you to create much more engaging video. And on top of this, you're going to build a lot more trust with your audience through consistent value because they're consuming more content from you. And when they've consumed more, they've learned more, they've benefited more, you've built a stronger connection. Instagram also love it when you post more often. This is why those meme pages that are posting 3, 4, 5 times a day grow so fast. Now, I'm not saying post 3, 4, 5 times a day. Once a day is quite a lot. But when Instagram's algorithm is choosing between 2 pieces of content to recommend, and one comes from an account that posts once a week and one comes from an account that posts once a day, they're more likely to promote the one that is being posting once every day. Purely because if the person that sees that piece of content likes it and enjoys it, they can follow the account and they get content every single day as opposed to once a week. And that additional content keeps them on the platform for longer, which benefits Instagram in the long run. The only time I would advise against posting more content is if you're already posting once per day and you're not seeing results. If you're posting less than once per day and not seeing results, I would increase that to once per day. If you're posting once per day and you are seeing results, chances are you didn't click on this video, but if you are, then you could increase your posting too, because clearly what you're doing is working. If you're posting once per day and not seeing results, then that is probably the situation where instead of posting more, you sort of want to figure it out. And then the third and final and probably unpopular opinion as to why you aren't growing is you're spending too much time on the little minor details of growth hacks and tactics, and you're spending less time implementing. Look, I really appreciate every single one of you who watches this video, as well as all of the other videos I create. You're legends, and I hope you continue to. But don't spend all day watching YouTube videos, courses, ebooks, etc. on how to grow on Instagram or how to build a business online or whatever the topic might be without actually implementing. You could watch every single video on my YouTube channel, be armed with all of the best knowledge in the world, but if you don't actually go and do it consistently, you're not going to get results. And if you're constantly just watching content and not actually creating anything, you're wasting your time. You have to go out there and take action on what you're learning. So after you've watched this video, I would love it if you clicked on another one of my videos. However, it's probably more beneficial to you if you go out there and write down 10 ideas for great pieces of content. You script it out, you design it out, whatever, whether it be short form video, carousels, etc. You script it out, you start working on it, and then you get to work posting it. And maybe you listen to my videos whilst doing it. Let's have that as a compromise. Now this comes with your strategy too. Way too many people spend way too much time focusing on what hashtags they should use and what time of day to post and all of these little things. Whereas really, if you use a tool like Flick, and that's a tool that I use and have talked about a lot, I'll leave a link for a free trial down in the description. You could get that sorted in 5 minutes. You could find out when your audience is most active so you can post at that time. And you can use the hashtag research tool to find a set of 6 to 10 hashtags that are targeted and relevant to your content and the right size. All of that should take 5 minutes. And then put all of your time into producing high volumes of great content to grow your brand, rather than spending hours and hours and hours obsessing over what hashtags you use and then not enough time on actually creating amazing work. So after this video is finished, go produce something, go write a tweet, go film a reel, create a carousel, script a video, but do something, take action, and make sure it's interesting, like we discussed in the first point. Dress things up, liven up your personality to appeal to people who don't know you so they can become a part of your brand and become true fans that'll support you, that'll promote you, and that'll buy from you. I hope this helps. If you enjoyed it, leave a like on the video and go follow me on Instagram. I've got 2 accounts, @JoshRyan and @Cleverpreneur. I'll see you all in the next one.